And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Kassarian, and welcome back to another episode of Industrial Rotation Mod Pack Beta 1. Alright, let's get rolling today. Get it rolling. Rotation. No, well, shut up now. Yeah, alright. So I made myself a golden bag of holding. You can see recipe isn't too bad. And I'm basically just keeping all my tools and stuff in there. There we go. Didn't want to open for a minute. I'm like, did it bug out? Huh? I'm basically just keeping all my tools and stuff in there. No big deal. All right. The other thing I've been doing is I've been melting stuff down over here. I built two more crystallizers. And I'm just kind of melting stuff down, you know, bit by bit. Letting it melt down, process out. You can see we have a fair amount of Essentia building up there now. Always good. All right. And I got myself some more machines. I did a lot of the machines off camera. You guys probably didn't want to watch me just crafting and crafting and crafting and crafting. So as you can see, we got rid of all the steam machines. I got myself a basic alloy smelter, a basic extractor, a basic compressor, and a basic polarizer. This thing is used for making ingots and metallic things into their magnetic version, so I don't have to spend as much redstone. I've had these things running almost constantly. I'm out of space to put creosote oil in my blast thingies over there. And I've gone through a few stacks of iron in that thing, and I have very little steel to show for it because I'm using it as soon as I get it. Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So one thing I found out that I want to warn you guys about as well is that also I upgraded this to a gold chest because I ran out of space. So one thing I want to warn you guys about is that I forgot what I was going to warn you guys about. Oh, right. The metal former, or the extruder, right? This thing. So if you look up the recipes for it, you'll notice something. So let's look at because I made this thinking, oh, this would be great. You know, I can make wires, I can make everything I need in this thing. Well, if you look up the recipes in the extruder, notice how it says 96 EU per tick? That means we need to make an MV machine before we can actually do any of this, right? Or look at that, 384. Well, that's niobium titanium, so that makes sense. But so they're kind of tiered. So you have to make sure in the recipes that the voltage listed here is higher than whatever recipe it is, all right? And we can't make an advanced extruder yet because that requires an MV machine hull, which needs aluminum plates. Woo, yay. All right, that's not too bad, however. All right, but what we did do was we got some crafting going. Okay, we got a few machines ready to go. The first one is the ore washing plant. All right, so we're just going to click. Fine, we'll do it this way. So we're going to get ourselves the ore washing plant, which is a pretty cool machine. One that I've been looking forward to getting for quite some time. I think it's a motor here. What's the recipe? Oh, motor goes up one. And that. No, I had it right the first time. All right, so we got ourselves the ore washing plant. All right. The next one we're going to get ourselves is, of course, our old IC2 standby, which is the basic macerator. Now, I didn't get myself this initially because I was... The ones that you get at the Steam level don't actually do much for you. They don't double anything, all right? So we need to get the basic version before we could actually do that. And there was one more machine that I wanted to get. Oh, right. It's the thermal centrifuge. All right, thermal centrifuge. There we go. So 1, 2, and then one of these. Huh? Oh, right. It's like this, and then this, and this. I need those 4X cables, but I don't know where they went. There they go. I must have put them away by accident. And let's finish this up like this. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get these guys hooked up. The other thing we're going to need are... let's get ourselves a stack of iron here. Because we're going to need some more fluid pipes for this. Yeah, and we're also going to need some at least 2x tin cable. So let's get some tin out. There we go. And we'll also get some rubber out of there. Okay, good. So, right. We're starting to advance, and we're starting to get now our IC2 processing and refining up and running, which we've needed to do for quite some time, and we just haven't. All right, so let's do that. Then that. All right. Oh, right, because that's by machine. Right. Hey, look at that. Ha, ha, ha. Jerk. So you can see I removed all my steam systems, and I got my battery buffer put in. So I realized that I could actually get the small cadmium batteries with the cadmium dust, because I have cadmium courtesy of Reactor Craft. Right? Right. So I'm like, well, why not build the cadmium batteries? They're halfway between, and they're the highest one I could really get, and they're less of a pain in the neck. Let's go with that. I'd already made the salt batteries, so I finally found some antimony. I think I used every single bit that I got to make my batteries. So what we're also going to want is some glass, of course. I hear you guys out there. I can hear you jerks out there, and I don't like you a bit. Hi, buddy. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to die. See? You died. Of course, I died, as you could see, but that was more of a food hunger issue. I forgot that when you're standing still, you still lose hunger with Hunger Overhaul turned on. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this right in the middle of the room. Okay. Now, the reason we're doing that is because, well, let's put it right. We put it right here. We have it come up. That machine there. Spacing is difficult in here. No, don't go. Nah. Spacing is difficult because we need to be able to get water into this thing. Where did it go? That's new. Well, let's see this. Hold on. Utility mode. Oh, it went back in my inventory because I've had magnet mode on, right? Sorry, when I play a lot on my laptop when I'm like waiting for stuff in my car. And my laptop has a touchpad, obviously. And the touchpad doesn't really like, computers. So, or these sorts of games. So I tend to turn magnet mode on because it makes it less of a pain in the neck. I also tend to turn peaceful mode on because it makes it less of a pain in the neck. But that's less because I don't, monsters, I'm afraid of monsters. It's more because my It's more because my laptop is... Oh, you guys are jerks. All right, that's it. We're going inside. I don't care that he stole my sword. I don't actually really like hungry mobs because of that, but anyways. Magic items. Do I have another sword? Yeah, I do. Okay. Thank you. I'm never getting that sword back, I don't think. Okay, so, let's take a look. Well, why don't I just sleep through the night and we can come back in the morning, because I have a bed now. Yay. All right, I'll be right back. Actually, I can talk while I'm sleeping. Or not, apparently. Except there aren't any monsters nearby. Because it's in a building. I'm in a very well-protected house. What are you talking about, computer? Monsters nearby. Great. Alright, so, you know what, guys? There we go. We're good. This is a test series after all, right? Yeah, I know. That's Cheaty Mc... Oh, frag. I don't know what you are, but I don't like it. All right, special mobs is going away in a hurry, or mob griefing is going off. Because that was just straight up silly. All right, so let me come back in a few minutes. I'm going to go turn off mob griefing because that's going to piss me off. All right, so apparently causing turning while briefing off is crashing my game right now. That's a new one. Okay. That's certainly new and a unique experience, but all right. Oh, come on. Oh, you're just to the house. That's why. How the heck did he... I don't even know. I just don't even know anymore. Okay, Minecraft. Okay. Just whatever, buddy. All right. So let's get this rolling. Let's actually get started with this. So what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to stick our... Well, we could stick the macerator over here, right? We'll stick the thermal centrifuge over here. And then we'll put our ore washing plant here. And then we'll also come down here. So this will be, we can stick any machines that need water over here. Okay. And we're going to need at least 1, 2, 3 more 4x cables going on. That's fine. So that's going to be 3 more. That's 12 total, right? Right. Wire mill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we could just shove this in here. Beautiful. All right. And let's get the water hooked up then. Junk. So what I can do is here, I can run this down and then back into the wall, right? And we can just run this over. Beautiful. And this guy should have water in him now. Awesome. All right. So now what we're going to do with these guys is we can now grind and process a lot of our ore. All right. And that's really good because we actually have a fair amount of random dusts and junk that I've been saving because we've been getting them from, you know, small objects, right? Right. Like the small piles of ore that we find around. Yeah. So we've been saving those. So what we're going to do is we'll come over here, and for example, we have impure pile of redstone dust. We also have a fair amount of redstone ore laying around, all right? We can also take some of these other impure piles of copper dust, iron dust, sulfur dust, lead dust. Let's just take a bunch of these out, all right? And we also have these other crushed ores here, right? Right. So let's take some of this crushed redstone ore out, all right? And what we'll do is we'll come running over to here. Or no, we have to go upstairs and back out again. And unfortunately, I don't yet have a system set up for this, which is kind of, I don't know, irritating, I guess. I'm going to have to design a system, but I don't really want to build it right in the upper level of this factory unit. You know, I'll probably build it downstairs. Just because this line's getting kind of long now. So if we go over to our ore washing plant, we can take our crushed redstone ore and put it in the plant. How about? Okie dokie. Oh, right, derp. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that was classic me. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll do this. And the reason I have to upgrade this again is because of the possible amperage on this line. So we do that. Thank you. We're going to need some more rubber soon, but that's okay. Boom, boom, boom. And it starts to run. Good. Okay. And what it's going to do is it's going to wash that ore. Wash it. Wash it. It's going to wash the ore. And we're going to get redstone ore, cinnabar, and stone. All right. That purified redstone ore, if we take a good look at it, we can then turn with the thermal centrifuge into centrifuge redstone ore in tiny piles of rare earth. And then this can go back in the macerator to get me some more redstone. All right. So each one of these will turn into a piece of redstone. We just need to let it process. All right. And this rare earth that we get from one of these steps, you can see the rare earth Gregtech. We can centrifuge it down in a centrifuge that we can make right now into all of these small piles of different dusts. So neodymium, yttrium, lanthanum, cesium, cadmium, cerium. I'm not certain what we use neodymium for, but yeah, I'm just not certain what we use it for. We'll find something, no doubt. But, as you can see, it's still wicked useful. And it's going to get us a lot of good materials. Now, the cool thing is, let's throw the redstone into our pulverizer here. Who's probably going to take forever and a day. And I do mean forever and a day. Come on. Come on. Watch how much we get out of one. Boom. 10 crushed redstone ore. Which we can then throw in here and purify that down. So each one of those is 10 redstone. All right. Pause that again. 10 redstone. Each one of those redstone Gregtech ore. All right. So anyone who says that Gregtech is too hard or this or that or the other thing, you don't know what you're talking about. All right. It seriously. If you build your machines and you do your processing, it isn't that difficult. It is not the easiest thing in the world if you're used to, you know, old IC2 or, you know, a lot of the FTB packs where it's like, LOL, I just got into the, you know, I just got my first machine and now I'm building everything ever. But it's not, you know, as painful as people make it out to be. Adjusts covers and machines. So if let's do this. No, that doesn't work. Let's look at covers while we're at it. Let's look at Gregtech covers. Unknown dimlets. We should probably get into that at some point. Those are covers from Gendustry. These are all forged micro blocks, which I really wish we could hide somehow. Inserts to specific slots. I think these move stacks. I think that's what these things do. Yeah. Because I don't think I can auto-eject items here. I don't think. But what I can do is, if I come out to here, let's get ourselves probably a redstone engine, I'm thinking. Yeah, let's do a redstone engine and a hopper. It's not going to look pretty, and it's going to be messy, but it's doable. So let's get some wood. Now let's get some... We're going to need at least 1 iron and 1 redstone. You can see why I needed to do this. My redstone's getting a little thin over there. And let's take about that much of this. Let's go like that. We're going to need 2 wooden gears. 1 and 2. Let's do this. And some of this. And some of this. Get some piston. Do you actually, guys, do you know how long it's been since I really made good use of Buildcraft pipes? It's really one of those, like, I'm actually kind of enjoying getting back to them, to be honest. I've been using, you know, all the fancy ones for so long that I feel like I've been forgetting how to actually, you know, do old school Buildcraft, which is a really weird feeling, by the way. As someone who started, Buildcraft was actually my very first mod, come to think of it. So let's see. Yeah, Buildcraft was the first mod I got because I was tired of mining. And then I got tired of processing all the junk, and I'm like, there has to be a better way to process all this with all these mods. There has to be a better way. And then I found out that there was. Ah, fancy that. Oh gosh, I don't know what you are, but I don't like you. quote of the day. I don't know what you are, but I don't like you. Okay, so let's just run into here. Come on. Why is that happening? Why are my frames always so bad around here? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll say, this is going to be a pain in the neck. Oh, I didn't actually grab anything. I'm going to have to build duplicates of those machines and put them downstairs instead of a processing setup, but I'm not even certain how to do it. I'm going to have to experiment with it for a little bit and see how it works the best. Okay, so let's go into here. We just built it. Where did it go? Did you guys see that? I built it. I swear I just built it. I put it away by accident. Yeah, I did. Haha. Alright, let's go into tech. Let's put some stuff away too. Put that in there. Let's look at mob drops. We can put that away and that away. And this away and this away. And that away. And this goes into the tech chest. You can see how much coal coke I've made. We'll pull that. We'll pull that. And we got a lever. We need a wooden extraction pipe. Yeah, that should work. Let's grab some stone. And some iron to boot. Alright. And let's just grab all the wooden transport pipes. And let's see. Yes, Mr. Spider, I hear you out there. I hear you, buddy. Don't worry about it. So, if we, for example... Yes, hello, Mr. Thaumcraft, Angry Zombie. Please die now. Thank you. Alright, so if, for example, I take my extraction pipe and put it right there, and then I take my redstone engine and I put him right on top, and I stick my lever for redstone engine on top of that. Perfect. Now we turn that off because he's about to pull stuff out and send it flying onto the floor. Or not, actually. That might allow items to be pulled out, maybe? Alright, so let's jump down here and let's get ourselves a chest. We'll throw it right there for right now. And we'll get our transport pipe. We'll come down, down, over, back, down. That's a good test as any, I guess. Let's give this guy juice, and let's see if he pulls. Heh. Apparently not. All right, well, let's see if he pulls here then. Oops. You know, this is the one I'm going to have to ask someone. Do Gregtech machines have, like, a specifically weird handling with this sort of stuff? Because if so, this is a pain in the neck. Yep, that they do. That they absolutely do have a weird sort of handling with it. Oh, gosh. This is going to be a pain in the neck. Okay. Actually, wait a second. This is the side I right-clicked on with my screwdriver, right? Let's get my screwdriver out again. So that says it's the output side, all right? So let's drop this guy back down now. Input from output side forbidden. I don't know what that just did, but I think it did something. Okay, so let's put this guy back on top, and let's reconnect our lever. I had a lever. I had a lever, and where did it go? There it is. It's like, wait a second. I know I had one. Indeed. Die, 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 die. Good, thank you. Thank you for dying. That was appreciated. I didn't want to break that, but okay. I'll throw that there. And what we'll do... Oh! Huh. Okay. So it is auto-outputting. Okay, well, let's do this. And then maybe we do that. See if he actually pushes out that side. He doesn't seem to want to. All right. So what we're going to have to do instead then is this. We'll throw that out. We'll throw that out. We'll throw that out. There. That's better. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's get down to our chest here. And we're going to have to purified redstone ore, tiny pile of this. Let's throw all of this in here for right now. And let's get out our wire cutters because I realize what the problem is. All right. Yeah, I know you're out of juice now. Sorry, buddy. All right, so we connect that like that. Now let's get back upstairs. Let's look at our wire mill back here. All right. So if we do this, and this also tells me that it might be time to update the pack as well. So we'll do that and this. There we go. And then if we cut this, right, and we do that, we break that torch, right, and this makes everything a lot easier, because watch this. Clicky, click. Ta-da! We set that to an output, and we replace this with an iron pipe. And then we connect this. And of course, this being a Gregtech pipe, it doesn't work. Actually, we want to break this. We want this guy to be an iron pipe up here. And then we want him to output down. I want that guy there, except first we need to set this guy to auto output, and then we go there. I think for once in my life that actually set up correctly on the first try. Beautiful. All right, that is rare indeed. All right, so let's put that stuff away. The lever can stay in there, I guess. This stuff here. Okay, so let's just do that like that. Let's get back upstairs for a minute. We need to reconnect the water supply to our ore washing plant and put the bricks back. Water supply, water supply, water supply. Where did that pipe go? There we go. We'll stick that there. You should be up and running again. Absolutely, you are. Good. All right, so we can now throw the hopper on. And I think, well, let's test it first of all. With our basic, turn that on, turn that on. All right, so the crushed redstone ore, if we throw that in there, he should start feeding it in. Ah, there we go. All right, and this is processing. You should feed down automatically, right? So we'll take these 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take some of these impure piles out. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. And thermal centrifuge we can start up now too. So these guys are running happily. And now if we go to our thermal centrifuge, we can take some of this purified redstone ore. Right? Sort that, please. And we can throw that into our thermal centrifuge. Boom. You can see he's going to centrifuge it down and get us some more results out of it. And then once those results are done, we can take them out and put them back into the macerator to actually get what we're looking for. So, Gregtech ore processing, the complicated way. You go from ore into the macerator, from the macerator to the ore washer. From the ore washer, you then go into the thermal centrifuge, and then you go from the centrifuge back into the macerator to get your dusts. I think that's the full chain. At least I hope it's the full chain. If not, I just gave you all bad information, and I'm sorry, but that's how I understand it as of this moment in time. That's subject to change, of course. Well, I don't need my redstone engine anymore, huh? All right, well, that's fine. 1, 2, 1, 2. You know what we'll do? We'll get some more oak. Just because I want to add chests and hoppers to each of those machines there, so we'll just do this. I'd say these project tables are probably the best thing in the world for Gregtech. They really are. We'll get a chest out. Thank you. Especially because you can keep a set of tools in there. You guys can tell, by the way, that I now have 2 sets of tools that I'm carrying around because of stuff like this. So, anyways, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to work on building myself a new... we're running low on juice now, aren't we? Yeah, I figured that we would. Okay. So I'm probably going to get myself a new turbine in between this episode and next. But it doesn't look like we're losing anything other than some efficiency there, so that's fine. So we'll stick him here and him here. And then we'll put some chests on top of that. We can't put one there. That's fine. All right, so what I'm going to probably going to do is build another turbine in this in between now and then. And I will see you guys once that's done. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We did Gregtech ore processing today. Hope to see you in the next episode. This has been Mr. Kasarian, and as always, guys, happy mining.